Coming up next on Look Today, Mayor Joanne Yepsen's office announces training programs for heroin overdose prevention in Saratoga. I've got the details. And LARAC in Glens Falls distributes over $80,000 to nonprofit organizations and local artists within Warren and Washington counties. I've got those details. And the Adirondack Theater Festival in Glens Falls plans an international film festival. It's all ahead on Look Today. Welcome, everyone. I'm Jay Hood Jackson, and this is Look Today. Well, in tonight's program, I sit down with Mayor Joanne Yepsen of Saratoga to talk about all issues Saratoga. I also sit down with Jonathan Newell. He's the executive director of the Hudson River Music Hall, and he's here to talk about upcoming concert at the Universal Preservation Hall this Saturday. But first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, the Mayor's Office of Saratoga Springs joined the Prevention Council and Catholic Charities today to announce upcoming training programs for heroin and opioid overdose prevention. The training course will be free and open to anyone. Now, upon completion of the program, people will receive an overdose prevention kit. We caught up with Janine Stuchin. She is the director of the Prevention Council.
We're gathered here this afternoon, the Prevention Council and Catholic Charities, to launch an extensive Narcan training throughout Saratoga County for the rest of the year.
Wow, that's great. In other news, LARAC in Glens Falls distributed over $80,000 to local nonprofit organizations and local artists within Warren and Washington counties. Well, initial funding came from the New York State Council on the Arts. Ellen Butts, the executive director of LARAC, said the money includes funding for arts and education grants. Now, the grants are expected to benefit more than 24,000 people, 4,000 of which are children. Now, also, summer concerts around the North Country are also expected to receive funding. Now, that's putting the A in STEM. Switching from news to weather. Well, temperatures today were at an incredible high of 70 degrees. So we better take a look at how the rest of the week is shaping up. For a detailed look, we're going to head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast. Back to the news. Well, talking about the arts again. The Adirondack Theater Festival is planning an international film festival for the upcoming fall. Now, Chad Rabinovitz, the producing artistic director of ATF, has a clear vision of bringing more arts and business to downtown Glens Falls. Now, with the success of his first season at ATF, that included increased ticket sales and sponsorships, it's no surprise that he has bigger ambitions for the local art scene. Now, he hopes to draw big-name directors, actors, and films to the 4 screens that are available in downtown Glens Falls. The festival will feature over 30 films on October 21st and 22nd. And as you know, Chad has been a guest here on Look Today, and he's so dedicated to theater. It's really amazing. Hats off to you, Chad. All right, in other news, on an update on a story we've been following, Mayor Jack Diamond of Glens Falls announced today why he kept quiet about the city charter's jurisdiction on the 8-year limit. Now, we spoke to the mayor, and he simply wanted to avoid public controversy and also to remain in office while he thoroughly researched the issue. What's the issue? Well, the city charter states that any city official can only remain in office up to 8 years. Now, we caught up with Jack Diamond today, and he talked about this.
If you look at the language of the charter, city code, it's very specific that the mayor, the judge, council members can only serve 8 consecutive years. So that puts me, as far as my 8 consecutive years, to December 31st of 2016. So I'm announcing officially today that December 31st of 2016 will be my last day in office.
Yeah, we'll miss you, Jack. Up next, I sit down with Mayor Joanne Yepsen of Saratoga Springs to talk about issues concerning the city. Plus, I also sit down with Jonathan Newell. He's the executive director of the Hudson River Music Hall to talk about the upcoming concert at Universal Preservation Hall in Saratoga this Saturday. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, or join us for an interview, please give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000.